Welcome guys to Mitch Gosling TV. Today we're going to do some back workout. We're going to just go straight into a bit of hyperextension. This is going to be a little bit different to what the last back workout I gave you guys. Okay, so we're just going to go for a nice warm up. We're going to superset 2 exercises. So as you can see, I've got myself strapped in. I'm using the traditional hyperextension machine. Nice and light, just get a nice bit of blood into my rectus spine on my lower back. Okay, I've got my hands crossed across my chest, so I'm not bringing anything else into play, assisting or anything like that. So I'm going to go straight into a narrow row. So this is just like doing dumbbells. Okay, so just a nice narrow row. You can see I'm very light. I'm just doing a nice squeeze of my shoulder blades. Okay, so I'm just contracting my shoulder blades. Same again, guys, it's just a warm up. So I'm going to hit some sort of compound movements today, just give you another variation of a back workout that I would actually do. So we're going to do 3 rounds of this warm up. So same again, it's very light. As you can see, I've strapped myself in. This is just to keep my bum down. So there's no cheating, no sliding. My feet are nice and firmly on the footrests. And we're just going to go for a nice controlled squeeze of the lower back. Okay. And like I say, basically these machines have been around for a long time. I do them hanging off benches and stuff like that, but I do quite like this because it is quite a nice sort of firm. I just feel quite stable on it as well. And it really does just hit straight into the lower back rather than affecting anything else. And I think it's really great warm up, especially if you're doing a big deadlift day. I think it's something that you should obviously maybe consider to do before you deadlift. So same again, just another set of rows. As you can see, I'm just bringing my elbows into the side of my arms. Okay, I'm not spooling them out to the side. I've chosen narrow grip just so I can warm my upper back and my rhomboids as well. And like I say, it is a different variations you guys can use. I say I'm just taking the weights up, just so moderate weight again, guys. It is only a warm up. And like I said, nice little stretches, couple of little stretches in between, just to get the lats stretched out. And we're going to go for our final warm-up round. Okay, so I'm just hitting 12 reps on this, guys. So 3 lots of 12 on these. And we're just same again, nice hyperextension. And I'm just squeezing back. I'm not using my quads like a lot of people might do, pushing and assisting. That's why I've got myself belted in. So it's all in my lower back. Okay. So the gym's quite quiet this morning. It's Sunday morning, so nice and quiet. So it's perfect for a back workout. So once you get, we're going to do a little bit of deadlift and stuff today. Not heavy, just going to go moderate weight today. So like I say, just getting back into the training part of it. And same again, back on for our last and final one on this narrow grip. So I'm just pumping out, just getting some blood into the area. Okay, just hit the back quite hard to get that blood into the muscle. Nice contraction. And as I say, I've just used this for warm up. And sometimes I use the machinery to stretch on, hold on. You'd be quite surprised at some of the nice stretches you can get. Just sort of experiment and sort of grab bars and stuff like that, and you'd be quite surprised. So, as I say, we're going to do a little superset on this. This is actually 3 stations. This is the bent over rows. So we're going to go straight into bent over row. As you can see, I've got a tiny little lean forward. So I've got a tiny little movement coming into my pelvis. So we're not going particularly heavy, as you can see. I'm not going too heavy with these. I won't go very heavy at all. Couple of rounds on this. I'm literally giving myself about 30 seconds rest. So that's obviously why you can see I'm not using a silly amount of weight. So lean over from the pelvis. Nice squeeze. I'm taking it right into my abdominals. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Really controlled movement. I'm just hitting 8 reps on this. I'm getting myself ready for a little bit heavy lifting in a few weeks. So just bringing the reps down a little bit and just controlling the movement. So now I'm going to go into a traditional deadlift. As you can see, I've got my hand grips reversed. This is like a lock grip. I just find that I can go quite heavy. I mean, I normally, maximum weight I'll go is up to 180 kilos. Now, I won't use any wraps on that because I like to keep my strength in my forearms. So I've got a lock grip. And you will see as I change sets, I will switch my hands. I won't just stay on that lock grip. Okay. So same again, it is supersetting. So I'm doing a couple of rounds, just giving them a good blast. So it's literally we've literally got 3 exercises, 2 rounds back to back, and then I'll repeat the whole lot again. So nice and easy. As you can see, guys, I'm keeping the bar very close to my legs. The weight is driving through my heels. I'm keeping my chest up. I'm not going particularly low. Well, it's as far as I can go down. I mean, if I wanted to go a bit lower, I could actually step on that silver platform behind me and get a bigger deadlift. Okay, but at the moment we're just going down to the floor. Alright, so the next exercise we're going to do is going to be good mornings for our lower back. As you can see, guys, I'm getting my B Supreme in. Excellent supplement I'm using at the moment. My sponsors that are going to help me get ready for the British. As I say, this stuff is great. The L-carnitine really does give you that little bit more energy to get you through your workout. So excellent for utilising a bit of body fat. So we're going to go into some good mornings now. Be careful, there's lots of different ways people do these, but as I say, just controlled manner, making sure your back's nice and flat, okay? So we're just keeping the back flat. I'm driving my pelvis back, slight bend in my knees, which you can't see, but we should be able to get a side shot. And I'm just going nice controlled manner. I'm looking forward, actually looking at myself in the mirror to keep my head up and trying to keep that flat back. So same again, it's 8. So basically I've done 2 sets, 3 exercises, and then I will repeat them again. Okay, so this is 1 round, alright? So we're supersetting 2 sets, and we're basically doing 3 different exercises. So as you can see, I'm just driving my bum back. My back's nice and flat, and I can just really feel the erector spinae firing up. And of course, you're going to feel your hamstrings as well. A lot of people do this for hamstrings, which is an excellent exercise. But obviously, if your hamstrings are quite strong, you don't want to be going silly with the weights. So I actually use this purely for my lower back. Okay, so that's basically my circuit. And then obviously I would repeat that. And we're just going to go for a little blast on the arms. So this is a very basic back workout. But remember, guys, doing a few rounds of what I've just done, you'll be surprised. So we're just going to go for 15 reps on the biceps, and then I'm going to drop to a 12, 10, 8, 6. I won't do the whole lot because it's obviously same again. It's a bit drawn out. So I'm just doing a nice little preacher curl, start light work, heavy and heavier, and reduce my reps. Okay, so I'm going for a really nice squeeze. So just increase the weight slightly. And what I'm going to do is try and get as much stretching in between sets as I can. This is my favourite stretch. I really feel this is the one and only stretch that really stretches the head of my bicep. Okay, so we're going to give ourselves a nice stretch, and then we're going to just, basically I'm going to try and give about 30 seconds rest in between on this one. So it is 5 sets, and we're just giving the arms a nice blast on this back day. Okay. And like I say, guys, you can see that I'm not all about throwing these big weights about. I really get into the muscle and focus on the muscle. Okay, so it's just something that I've educated myself a little bit more about. It's not about egotistic lifting, which I have done quite a lot of. So I'm trying to change the way that I do stuff. So same again, you see I drop my reps, and then obviously I'll drop down to a 10, increase the weight, and so forth. We'll just carry on going, nice controlled manner. Stretching in between. There's no rush, there's nobody in to impress. I'm just in my own little world, giving myself a nice little bicep pump now. So this is not silly heavy weights. This is, as I say again, this is something that I feel is really helping my arms to grow, because I'm giving them good stretching in between sets, and I'm giving the good contraction through the arms without swinging it. Like you say, as soon as you get a bit of weight going, you will tendency to swing. Okay, so we're really focusing, nice preacher arm. My movement does start to shorten because I feel the heavier you get, you really start to stress the bicep tendons, which you've got to be quite careful. So I'm getting a real squeeze. The main thing is, as you can see, I'm really squeezing at the top. And believe it or not, guys, that's a painful squeeze, okay? And my arms recently really do get targeted quite well. So I really find that I get an amazing pump on my arms. So as I said before, we're just going to do 3 sets. I do go 5 on this, okay? So I just, like I said, I don't want to keep everything too long-winded. I want to keep you guys interested in what we're doing. So we're going to go for a reverse. I basically laid myself on the bench. I'm just curling my arms down into basically on the tip of my nose. So I'm just controlled manner. The reason why I do it tip of my nose, if I don't control it, I'll probably break my nose or cause some damage. So I find doing it this way actually does make me think a little bit more about what I'm doing. Okay, so same again, 3 sets. We will reduce. Just be careful how you get down with these weights, guys, because you can look a bit silly in the gym if you just let go. So just make sure the weight's not ridiculously heavy. Or if you got, say, your training partner, they can obviously bring the bar down for you. So same again, it was 3 sets on that one, and we're going to do another 3 sets on this one. Okay, so they were basically supersetted. So we're just literally going straight in superset. I used to do this exercise on a cable row, and I find you actually pull yourself forward, gives your biceps a nice stretch, and then we're going to lean back, and it's a nice squeeze. Okay, there's no swinging, it's controlled leaning back, guys. It's not swinging. Okay, so you can really see my arms are getting really gorged with blood, to be honest. So I'm just doing the best I can with them at the moment. So same again, guys, a good stretch out. As you can see, I always do the basic stretch. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. Let's say same again, guys, if you can follow, share and comment on my videos, and you can follow me on at Mitch Gosling on my Twitter account, and also follow me on Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in. Cheers.